You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Welcome back to the Fourcast with myself, A-Trap, and Wilkes, and Doc. Doc is not back yet. We'll be coming back very soon, so definitely continue to send your prayers up for him and his family. But man, back again with another great review. We did a little bit of an audible with Jamie Foxx. What had happened is blowing up the internet. That's big for the culture right now. Fox come back, so we'll be reviewing that tonight. It's on Netflix. If you have not seen it already, I would highly suggest you see it. Right out the gate, man. A-Trap, how you doing?
I'm always good, man.
I gotta ask, being the host. Wilkes got an upgraded.
Yeah, man. Just a little bit. Had to get the tilt action going on, man. So I had to get rid of the other one. But yeah. I hope it works out tonight. I hope.
I see. We can hear you clearly. We can see you clearly. So
nice.
Yeah. All right, man. So initial thoughts. Let's get right into it on this Jamie Foxx. A-Trap, I'm gonna go to you first.
I liked it. I enjoyed every minute of it. I appreciated it. I thought it was, like I told y'all when I sent it to y'all, I think it was more of a blessing than for entertainment. It was a blessing simply because we live in this world of darkness.
Who is this? Hold on. Who is this guy right here?
Gentlemen, how are y'all doing today?
Right.
Just come on for just a quick moment. Now, see, I had very good intentions of coming on here today and participating in the show, but guess what? I watched the wrong damn movie. I didn't get the audible that A-Trap called and changed it to Jamie Foxx.
Oh, man.
So I was all prepared. I was going to be eloquent, loquacious, verbose, and all that with the piano
lesson.
I'm like, yeah, y'all know Cleotha died. If you watch the piano lesson, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I just wanted to pop on for just a second. Obviously, I haven't been on in a moment. Damn, y'all got somebody named Pussycat on there? What's been happening since I've been gone?
Hey, man.
She was here and you was here.
Yeah.
She wasn't either.
She ain't been here in a minute, though.
My wife would have let me back on the show if her ass would have been here when I was here.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Hey, but give us an update, whatever you feel comfortable talking about, how you been.
Yeah, just, life been life, and, ain't been nothing, just too detrimental, but, life has been life, and I just been needing to be there to support the family, through some transitions and things of that nature, so I had to put this on the back burner, and, along with, like doing things such as covering the Dallas Stars, and, a bunch of stuff. So, but, come first to 2025, we're going to come back stronger than ever before. So, I thought I was going to try to hit the last couple of shows with y'all, but, if I'll do the piano lesson next week, maybe I'll pop on.
Okay. All right, cool. Watch that Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch.
You can probably put some comments in or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that for sure. Matter of fact, we were gonna watch that. We had plans to watch that this past weekend, and I changed it and said, "No, let's watch the piano lesson because they're gonna review that on the Fourcast, and I may have time to pop on." So, but as you well know, I'm not watching my chat, very frequently. So, but anyway, good to see you, gentlemen. Everybody been all right?
Before you go, check the inbox.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Oh. Do they even call it that anymore, man? So again, as usual, I'll say, our chats $4.99 per month. And now that this contract dispute, that's really what done been happening, contract dispute with BS3 Network. It got ugly. I switched agents to CD Lamb's agent. That didn't work out. I switched to Dak's agent. We got some movement, so we here now.
With the Dak agent, you in there?
Yeah, we back now.
Yeah. You
so,
got a multi-year,
yeah, I was gonna pop on until, but that first check ain't hit yet, so we'll come back, But all right, gentlemen. But hey, keep the faith, stay strong. Appreciate
don't hit end stream. All right. I gotta set this
Should I do that before? I think I was in another country when I did that.
You was probably on your phone or something like that.
Yeah, but, I might not. But anyway, so I didn't even know Jamie Foxx was still alive.
Yeah, and he's not a clone.
Hey, wait till you watch the video.
Yeah, I saw a preview where he said they tried to kill him or something like that.
Yeah.
But could y'all tell that was the real Jamie Foxx?
I mean, the camera was zoomed in far enough. He looked like him.
Huh?
He looked like him.
I got a couple comments on that too.
All right. I'm gonna tune in. But all right, fellas, y'all be light, man.
All right, now.
All right.
Stay dangerous.
All right.
Yep. All right, man. So initial thoughts. Appreciate the King Doc popping in. I hadn't seen him in a minute. Y'all hadn't seen him in a minute. So
yeah.
But sounds like he'll be back next week. The piano lesson, and which we'll have a preview of that coming up here in a couple minutes. But A-Trap, I know you anything else?
Like I was saying, I think it was more of a blessing. We live in a world that is swamped by negativity. We buy into each and everything that we see on the internet. It's a conversation. And ironically, I was having a conversation with myself before we even came on. I was just waiting on the show to start. It's like, no disrespect to women and what they do, but I've never seen so many gossipy men in my life. We talk about other men's sex lives, and it's this word. I'm gonna put it in the chat. I can't say it on the air because we don't want to get blocked. My grandfather used to say this all the time. So many dudes like that, man. Tender penis guys, man. He never said penis though. But yeah, man, and so it was. I appreciate it, and as y'all know, I'm a Jamie Foxx appreciator, not a fan. He's extremely talented. I enjoy when I tap in. I enjoy a lot of his stuff. He just makes horrible movies.
What about Ray? Ray wasn't horrible.
Yeah, I mean, but okay, like we've been having this conversation since we started this program. Jamie Foxx been doing movies for 30 years, and y'all got like 4 movies that's good.
Maybe.
Okay, Ray.
Django. Booty Call.
Boy, stop. In the words of Chad Johnson, child please.
Collateral Damage was pretty good.
With Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I thought it was all right.
Okay.
And the one he did with what was it called? The one where he was a detective, and it was called Inside Man. Was that it?
No, that was Denzel Washington and
that was Denzel.
It was the one with
Law Abiding Citizen.
Law Abiding
Citizen. Yeah, okay, that's 4.
That's another one.
You see how difficult it is for us to get to.
Yeah.
Now,
I think we all remember Ray. Willie Beeman.
No.
Was that the one he did with Robert Downey Jr.? Or he was the homeless?
That was
That was wacky.
That was the football movie he did with
No,
De
I'm talking
Niro.
about the one with Robert Downey Jr. and somebody had a pregnant wife and they was on the road and all that. It was like the new version of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
No, I thought he was the homeless bass player or something like that on Skid Row. He was homeless and he was musically talented, but Robbie Downey Jr. like found him.
Now watch this. On the other hand, somebody equally talented is Jamie. Eddie Murphy. Name 5 Eddie Murphy movies that you like. It's gonna be real easy.
I give you that. I give
Name
you
5
that.
things that watch the movies you like. 5. You know another dude that's like that, but
Yeah.
I stick with him. Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson makes some horrible movies.
Hey, his thing is quantity. His is quantity over quality.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sprinkle some good ones in there, but I'm gonna do some snakes on a plane.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You're right about that. I give you that.
That's all I'm saying. But this was dope. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I'll say this. I think this was mislabeled. It said comedy, but this was more of a testimony really than it was a stand-up comedy. So looking at the lens, being honest, looking at the lens of it being a stand-up comedy was not funny. But him telling his story, this was more of a like sit-down interview, but it was just him talking to the audience. And I felt like it was great, but it was not funny to me at all. It was more of like, hey, I'm back. This is what I'm doing. I can still sing. I can still play the piano. I'm not a clone. But it was not a stand-up comedy at all to me. Whoops.
I thought it was done okay. Like I said, I thought it was done pretty well. I mean, honestly, I didn't want to watch it, but since we picked it, I was not going to watch it, but I decided to watch it. But other than that, yeah, it was okay. I mean, I like you said, I didn't feel like it was a comedy. I drove to work listening to it. I didn't even watch it. I just kind of drove and listened to it. But
I was gonna do that same thing, but then
because I was so busy this weekend, I completely forgot. And I was like, man, I hope it's not 2 hours because I'm in trouble if it's 2 hours.
Yeah, it better not have been. Else I wouldn't have watched this. I would have just watched the first hour.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, from like you said, I think it was because when I was driving, I mean, it just felt like he was really just kind of catching you up. And like you said, it's his story, it's his testimony, it's how, things were presented to him. And, I'm not in his skin, so I don't know. It's just, that's how those things are. So yeah, no, I mean, like I said, I wasn't going to even watch it because it was one of those things where, this reminds me of course, 2 things somebody pointed out. He's wearing the same outfit that Martin was wearing after what is it? Run, Don't Tell, or something like that.
Yeah,
Run, Tell That.
Yeah, Run and Tell That. Well, it's ironic because after Martin had his string of events, he did the same thing. So Jamie kind of did an homage to that because after his string of events, then he wanted to set the record straight. So yeah, I thought it was done pretty good for what it was. But like I said, I wasn't going to watch it. I was just like, well, let Jamie do his thing and leave it where it lay. I probably would have got around to it, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a hot topic right now. People have been wondering what happened to him. We've been talking about this really for a year? What happened? What really happened to Jamie? Or 2? Okay. I mean, we've been talking about it. Did he have a stroke? Did he have a heart attack? What happened to him? And so it was revealed that he had a stroke, which I think that was kind of the biggest thing on the rumor mill as to what happened to him. And he had to learn how to walk, and he had to deal with really looking in the mirror like, I'm Jamie Foxx. I shouldn't be going this.
Right.
Which I feel like it was that's a real thing that when you go through tough times, like you sometimes got to look in the mirror and say, like, I'm not bigger or beyond going through things. So I appreciated that part of it. And I think he was just real. He was real about it.
Yeah.
What he dealt with and how he dealt with it. But A-Trap, did you think it was a stroke? What did you think happened to him?
I didn't know what it was, and I don't really get into the minutia of these guys' personal lives. I think that's what's wrong with America today. We care about these people's personal lives, their sexual orientation, their finances and things like that. So when I just hope he, you know, shot a prayer out to him and have moved on. But I think, like you said, I think this was in the motto. The first person I've seen do this was Richard Pryor after he burned himself up. And then Martin did it, and he did. And I appreciated all three. You know, it was entertaining and engaging more than funny, which at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. You know, I appreciated what we did, and we immerse ourselves in the wrong things. So I appreciated him setting the record straight. You're not gonna create what happened to me, and let's keep it moving. Keep supporting me, and I'm gonna keep supporting you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think, you know, who better to tell your story than you? Right. Shout out to his family for really just shutting everything down. It wasn't any news really coming out of his camp. Yeah, and pretty much it all really just died off. Like we just stopped talking about it because it was none of our business to know what happened. Right. And it was up to him to be able to tell the story. Whoops.
Yeah, I felt that same way because I mean, and he even mentioned it. He said his sister, they shut that down quick. He was like, and his daughter too. He's like, no, we're not. And like I said, I don't remember any pictures leaking. I don't remember seeing
nothing.
I don't think anything. It was just all rumors, you know, as usual. But because they didn't have anything to go with, they didn't have anything to run with. So yeah, no, they locked that down quick. They're like, no, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing that.
And that's that to people's families. This is how you handle the situation. You lock it down.
I wonder if they asked people, like if they did. I mean, he probably didn't have visitors, but those that were close, I wonder if they asked them to leave their phone somewhere, like maybe lock their phones up somewhere or something, because there's nobody taking photos.
Maybe. I mean, you really have to, because if we go to Gary Coleman, when we did that documentary, and his wife taking basically a selfie with him when he's literally on his deathbed, and so that was a moment where that could have been prevented. You know, if he had somebody in his corner, it would have been like, no, you can't come in. This is not what we're doing. Put your phones in the basket at the door. And I mean, so I definitely shout out to his family, because that's how you handle. That's how a situation should be handled, so that it is not rumors aren't getting out there. People aren't talking to the media.
Who's got the best picture, selling it to the magazines and selling it to the websites and all that? Like, nah,
right. Yeah, and so he really just giving his testimony and talking about how, you know, his sister came in there and said, "This is what we're going to do," and you're having a stroke. And this is, you need to watch this for multiple reasons. When you see someone. Their face is either one side of their face is droopy, or the slurred speech. These are all signs of a stroke, and a lot of times we don't realize it until it's too late, or until they've already had it or having it. And so when you're around your family, make sure you're aware of what you see and what's going on. Wanga in the building, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. It shows his family wasn't having it. Yeah. I mean, you got to have this type of family in your corner. So again, shout out to his family, and that's how it should be handled. Yeah. And to be able to tell the story with no really, besides the clone thing, which I mean, we love to throw around stuff like that. And it was really perfect that he did the movie. They cloned Tyrone. Right. Definitely check out that review. I think that movie is still on Netflix, probably.
It's a Netflix original.
Okay. So, and Jamie maybe got this Netflix deal. Hopefully you get that Adam Sandler type deal where we can get a 3 to 4 movie run.
So this is third thing? Because he had that zombie or that vampire movie, and then he had the
right. Yeah, we did that one too.
Clone and this one. Maybe he does have it. I mean, Netflix trying to lock down entertainment, so it wouldn't be shocking. Well, they need to just hire us.
Yeah, that would be smart. Hey, hit us up.
Yeah, let us know.
We are available.
Yes, right now.
Right now.
You get us for $1 million.
Right. Shout out to Wayne McDaniel. That voice that you hear that says BS3 Network, that is Wayne McDaniel. So shout out to you. Appreciate your support. Said Jamie's daughter was introduced, who introduced him as a boss. He handles practically all of his production, and it was tight, which allowed Jamie to be vulnerable and free to create. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're right. Nice. They did the show. What's the name of that show that they Shazam together? And it seemed like
they did a couple shows together. They've done a couple of shows.
Yeah, and one of the things he said in the special, which all of us have daughters, you want to walk your daughter down the aisle, and that was one of the things that he, in the back of his mind, that he was like, I really need to get my mind right and fight because I want to be there for my daughter. So there was a lot of teary eyes in the audience when he was watching.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
This would be perfect for you guys to be on Netflix. Definitely, man. Yes.
Oh, I think so.
Yes,
I think so. Absolutely.
That guy, that's a smart guy, right?
That is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fix me that big rigger.
We get new shirts then.
Right, exactly. Upgrade. About to upgrade to me.
Yeah.
He did some impersonations, which it was all right. It was all right. But he did Denzel, Mike Tyson, Cat Williams, Dave Chappelle, Jay-Z, Trump. The Trump one was fire. The Dave Chappelle one was on point. The Cat Williams was good too. There's really not a lot of people that could do a Cat Williams impersonation. So it was more of like a variety show / testimony. He played the piano. Yeah. He brought his other daughter out. She played the guitar, which was another heartfelt moment.
Yep.
And he danced. I mean, it was a good time. This was a good time.
Oh yeah.
Special. It was not really. I don't think
Still
it was
surrounded by family.
Right. And I don't think it was really. Y'all can agree or disagree, but I don't think it was geared towards. I'm gonna show y'all how funny I am. I think it was just geared towards. This is me. I'm gonna show you all the facets of me. Is what it came down to.
I think so. I can agree to that.
Yeah.
Like I said when I sent it to y'all, I say this is more of a blessing than just pure entertainment. This should have inspired millions of people. This was.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I know H-Rap had mentioned it earlier, but didn't oh gosh, I lost the thought now. But I can't remember what was a comedian. Oh gosh, Richard Pryor have like a God segment? Didn't he have one where he was talking to God too? He had a little joke like that's what.
Well, he was talking to God after he had a heart attack, and he said, God was like, he said he was having a heart attack. He said, God help me. He said, oh, you need my help now, huh?
Yeah.
What you think
now
about
calling it?
All that damn
yeah. Yeah.
You been swine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So exactly. But to me, whereas this wasn't not slapping funny.
Right.
This was that comedy that inspired him. This was Richard Pryor. This was George Carlin. This was all of those guys. This is why we love Jamie Foxx. He showed, hey man, I'm gonna take the worst thing that ever happened to me and I'm gonna make fun of it. Right. I think I was listening to Godfrey last week. He said it's an equation of comedy, pain, anguish, tragedy, comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
And most comedians, their comedy is from their pain or from their.
It's like what Jamie, kind of like what Jamie said. He's like, we dream about success and visions and being happy. We don't dream of the tragedies that come along with that.
Exactly.
You want everything to be great and straight down the line. Yeah.
Right.
So,
And Wanga says, I cried watching this one. Church near the end. Yeah, man, there was a lot of people because you haven't seen, you haven't heard him tell the story, so you didn't know what degree was he on, death's door? Was he Was it an illness? What exactly was it? And so for him to tell it, and it was even hard for him to get through it, which that just tells you that the guy, he's human. He's human. He's telling his story, and his story was so tragic, you know, to the point to him trying to tell it is even hard to get through it. So Jamie is one of those multifaceted entertainers, you know, the triple threat, if you will, the sing, act. I mean, he's really everything. I mean, he could do it all, comedy. So I mean, now I would love to see him get some type of Dave Chappelle type show, you know, like a sketch comedy type show.
I think it'd work.
That would be great to see because he could do it. And
then bring in like some fresh talent. I mean, you know, mix it up with some old school and some fresh talent because it's you know, there's some fresh talent out there. But yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah.
Because Netflix don't have a sketch. They don't have a sketch comedy thing.
No one does.
Because not HBO
right now
anymore.
right.
I think HBO was the last one, really, kind of.
Those women.
Yeah, wasn't it called the Black Women
sketch
comedy show or something like that?
Yeah. It was pretty funny, but it had its moments. It was just it's crazy.
I think you just have to be that person.
Yeah. All right, let's get to I think this, let's see, Theodore, thank you for tuning in. If I didn't say that already, I think this was showing the world his story in his way and giving God the glory in his own way. It was definitely.
Absolutely.
Because he wouldn't have made it without God. He wouldn't have made it without, you know, God moving through his family and obviously through the doctors and the therapists.
No, I'm sorry. It's every time I hear God, I promise you, it's this little boy that's on TikTok, and they asked him what was God's name. He says Harold, and they say Harold. And he said, "We say it every night. Our Father in heaven, Harold be thy name." Glory to God. I go by, Harold got us.
Hey man, the kids always come with the jokes, man.
Right, man. It's so serious.
Looking at them like,
what are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about? We do it every day. Harold be his name. Y'all say Harold. I guess.
Keep it real. No filter.
Harold, man.
Right.
Yeah. I think the funniest part of this whole thing when he was playing the piano at the end, he was like, "You know what, y'all? No more white girls."
Oh my God.
He was like, and then later on, just in public.
Just in public. It was a beautiful situation, man. It's a celebration of life.
That's his type. Everybody got a type. That's
his type. That's what it is. He said not in public.
Right. Shout out to Shirley Ryan.
Well, shit, he had no choice
here in the shot. He did shout her out. Was she a?
That's a rehab center.
That was a rehab center. That was, he shot out the rehab center, right? Because that's where they flew him up there. They mentioned
but it happened in Atlanta, and that's where the therapy and the the healing process started, and that's where he did the special at too. So, man. Again,
was Holly in Chi-Town? What was the name? Holly? What was the name?
Yeah, Holly. Here.
Holly. I'm Holly, mother.
I'm Holly.
Surprise.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But you need that sometimes. We all been in situations where we wanted to feel sorry for ourselves and why is this happening to me? And you gotta have that person to come in like, look, you want to get through this or not? You gonna sit here and pout, or you gonna work and get through this?
Yeah.
And and none of that needed to be showed. He didn't show himself in a hospital gown. He didn't show himself going through therapy. Nobody needs to see that. That's your business. That was your battle that you went through. And he made it through it. So excited to see what's to come. He's already done a couple movies. And so, now it's just to what is he gonna do next?
I want to see that new one with him and Cameron Diaz, because that's before he had the mystery illness after that.
Right.
Like he said she came out of retirement to do the movie with him.
Really?
Yeah. It's Cameron. It should be coming out soon. It's Cameron Diaz, and I think it's on Netflix.
let's see, what is it? Back in Action.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So there we go. There go that deal.
Yeah, that's the fourth thing, man.
Yeah. But that's the thing. What I really appreciate about this is it showed us, if we were paying attention, it showed us how to deal with people. We stop dehumanizing people. Celebrities are human beings. We admire them. We enjoy them. Yeah. We, in some cases, we need them because life be lifing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We absolutely.
And Denzel and Ed Norton and Gene Hackman. We need those people. But at the same time, we need to give them their space. We need to stop walking up on them while they're eating dinner.
Oh,
man, sit your ass down.
Did you see that video that Denzel had when they were doing I think it was the Gladiator premiere or something? He was walking up and they kept calling. He's like, hey, look, I told you when I come out, I'll talk to you when I come out. But right now, I'm going in here to do this interview. Yeah, it's like it just happened like before Thanksgiving or something like that. Yeah, but they were like they kept calling his name. He's like, look, I already told you. I'll talk to you when I come out. If I don't see you when I come out.
Like Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Don't make me raise up now. Don't make me raise up on you.
Right. Yeah, Denzel just went through that. But A-Trap's point, yeah. I'll have to find if you can find that clip, but I have to find it. But yeah, it was A-Trap's right. You got to give them that space. I mean, they stress out, they go through things. My agent haven't called me with a job in 3 months, something.
They like we have our lives are pretty private. Like our stuff's people not following us around with cameras.
Right.
When we got to deal with stuff with our wives and with our kids, and when they have to deal with that stuff they probably got to do all as possible to not get it in the media. And
why is that even an industry to find out if Will Smith and his wife are together? If Jamie Foxx is sick, that you want to see a picture of Sinbad. I don't want to see them like that. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Sinbad is wheelchair ridden right now. He went through something. What it sounds like what he went through was even worse than Jamie. He had a stroke. They got him right, but they was like, we got to go back in and do one more thing. He had like a double stroke on top of the repairing of the stroke, and it almost killed him. I don't want to see Sinbad. Not that I don't want to see no broke down. I don't, man. Let that man heal. Let these people, tell y'all what. Since y'all love Jamie and y'all love Sinbad and y'all love all the rest of these people, how about this? Find out where to go fund me and send them $25.
Right.
Yeah. All these people love these guys. Help them pay their bills. Help them pay that $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 they're gonna have to pay just to become a normal human being again.
Because ain't nobody handing out contracts.
Right. Exactly. So,
if you want to know, ask them. Give you a medical bill, so I can see $25.
Right. And TMZ currently probably has, I think, 3 or 4 shows. They are on right now just for following people. They got a TMZ Sports for following around athletes. And the bigger thing is they don't get this content on their own. There's people that send this stuff to them for free, or they pay them, or whatever it may be. And that's like somebody's dying, and instead of you helping that person,
what was it? That
Ray Rice pull video? Your phone out and take
Somebody leaked that Ray Rice video.
Right.
Yeah.
It was somebody that worked at that hotel was like, "Whoa, is that Ray Rice? Yeah, let's go and get this over to."
Right. Somebody paid off this Puff Daddy video.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, man.
Yeah, and it's not because if it was your mother and she was on her deathbed or she was having a health issue, you wouldn't want somebody coming up and be like, "Hey, this is Ben's mom. Let's go ahead and get. Let me sell this to TMZ," because you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that to your own parent.
No, but we want these things, and that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I really appreciated this. And and of course, I've never had a stroke. I've never even had anything close to a stroke, but I have. Y'all remember? I couldn't even sit up for a long time.
Yeah,
I used to be high as a kite every week on this program.
Right.
And when I hit a pothole, it hurts through my whole body. So it wasn't this severe, but nobody followed me around. Hey, your age rap, nah,
right, yeah.
Hey, you good today, A-Trap?
Right.
And then not even to think of the family members that are like, hey man, you feeling a little bit better? Let me hold something.
Right,
Let me hold something till next week. We already got people asking us to borrow money now, and we're not at that Jamie Foxx status. So imagine
out there.
Like his third cousin, like, hey, you remember I used to bring you to the store and get some now laters, man. By the way, I'm working on this business deal.
Here you go 50 Cent. Go get you some now laters.
Right.
I'm working on this business deal. Only you can help, man. Only you can help.
Right. You the only one believe in my dreams.
I didn't. I knew you were a bomb.
Yeah.
Shout out to Luana Bradford. I met her at the Super Bowl last year in Vegas. So appreciate you for tuning in. Happy holidays to you as well and your family. Make sure to follow her. She does a podcast herself and is a great individual. So thank you. All right. So next week, we said we're doing the piano lesson. So let's check out the preview of this also on Netflix. And we'll be right back in just a minute. Man, that preview right there is powerful. Just in that.
That kind of reminded me of the Gullah people. It also kind of reminded me of because when we watched High on the Hog, they were in that village that was on the water.
Yeah.
But they were praying with a different religion or whatever. That's what it kind of reminds me of, because it was just like, these ancestors are going to be with you forever. Like they believed in that after realm, that spirit, which is not a bad thing at all, because, like I said, you're going to need something to carry you through sometimes. So, it's what I kind of picked up. But
yeah. And Danielle Detweiler, she's been in quite a few things. She was in Till, which we reviewed. She's in this. She was in like her comedy, her acting chops is continuing to rise.
She's been busy.
And Malcolm Washington, who was the director or producer, and then John David Washington was acting in it. So Denzel's Denzel's influence on his sons is quite amazing to see.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the dictionary definition of what I do my program for. This is generational wealth and continuing services from history. August Wilson is one of the few. Look, get this. This is how great August Wilson. For y'all don't know who for those who don't know who August Wilson is. August Wilson is a playwright. He's a black playwright who dropped out of high school in 9th grade and spent every day in the library until he read the whole book. Till he read every book in the library. He did this and then started writing plays in our language. When you listen to Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and when you listen to the other plays, was Fences, he speaks our dialect. It's certain things, there's certain ways we articulate our thoughts that if somebody else hears it, they don't know, but I don't care if you're from Texas. I don't care if you're from North and South Carolina. I don't care if you're from here in Chicago, Illinois, or out in Los Angeles, California. It's like for example, I can say this, and each one of y'all, and y'all, this isn't this isn't prearranged. And if I go into anybody's on here who still has their mothers in the world right now, your mother has a big bowl with some walnuts on it and some oranges, apples, and other fruit in the center of her table. Everybody who watching this can attest to that. Other people going, why? But everybody has experienced that. And August Wilson does that.
That was your Christmas bag.
Right, exactly. You got that in the sock.
Exactly.
You're like, what is this? I don't even eat this.
Black walnuts? Like, what the hell is
this? And you get the nut break and all that.
Yeah,
right, exactly.
Denzel Washington bought all of his works, and he's bringing those works to life because these are all in plays. That's why Fences is filmed the way it is, because it was a play. So he filmed it like a play. Right. So his son,
Rainey's Black Bottom, the same way. It only had 2 scenes. Yeah.
It only has 2 scenes, and this is his son's directorial debut, as far as I know, and or major directorial debut, and he's passing on the history of August Wilson to you and his children. And it's a beautiful situation. And eventually we're going to see his daughter, who's alleged, according to Denzel, she's better than John David and him.
Wow. And so August Wilson, 3 of his, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's got 10. 3 of them have already been released. So May Rainey's Black Bottom, Fences, and now The Piano Lesson. So man, I can't even imagine what the next row of films. And Denzel said he's on the end. So what, Gladiator? I think he said he's going to do 2 or 3 more. No.
He said he corrected that. They presented it saying I got like 3 more projects. He said after these projects, he's going to need the motive. He's going to do something that compels him. It ain't just hey, it's a good story. He got to be into it.
Yeah. And you said he bought the whole catalog for August Wilson.
The whole catalog, man.
That, directing or being in it, I mean, that's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. Yeah.
Because I think he directed Fences and Ma Rainey, I think.
Yeah.
Here's the beautiful part about Ma Rainey. One of the characters in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, August Wilson told him in the 80s, hey, man, I'm finna write this play and I want you to be in it. And he's in it. 20-something years, almost 30 years later. That's speaking into his. That's that spirituality that Wilson was just talking about. That grabbing who we are and just projected it into the future.
Right. And Coleman Domingo, I think, was in that too. May Rainey's Black Bottom, I believe. He was. Yeah. Which, side note, I watched some of Madness, or is it called The Madness or Madness?
Madness.
Coleman Domingo, man,
he's good, man. He directs too.
Really?
Yeah, he directs too. Yeah.
He did a movie called Sing Sing. I was gonna suggest it. I don't know where you can watch. I think it's on Apple. Maybe.
He's got another one on Netflix coming out.
Yeah. He is pumping them out, and he's a great actor.
I didn't know anything about him until the first. It was the one of the Walking Deads, but that was the first time I had encountered him. Oh, it was called Fear the Walking Dead, and he's on there. But that was I never even heard of the guy, never seen him. But then after that, he's been on. And I don't know if Fear the Walking Dead like boosted him. He may have already been boosted, but I mean, he's been in a lot of stuff. He's been directing stuff. He's been writing things. But yeah, he seems very versed.
Yeah, he was in May Rainey's Black Bottom. He was also in Candyman, Transformers, Rustin, which we reviewed that. The Color Purple, he was in that. He's coming out. He's supposed to be playing Joe Jackson in a film called Michael.
He whooping some ass.
Really? Had to get that belt out.
I told you to sing the part. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You play my guitar? Oh, sorry. I was
Tito?
Yeah, my bad.
Denzel said his daughters are behind the scenes with fire. Watch out.
I don't doubt it.
It's in the genes.
This is exactly what we need to be, and that's why I brought it up. We need to be paying attention to this. You need to be encouraging your young people to chase the dream. You know, a lot of people, oh man, you're supposed to go do this. You're supposed to go do that. That's not everybody's dream. But and when you grab someone, get somebody with their dream, you put Malcolm in play because I own this. They're gonna give me the money, and I'm gonna let you direct it.
Right.
And I'm not gonna put you out there until you're ready. Just like John David, I'm proud that John David is finally putting his last name on. Because remember when he first came out, he was just John David.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm glad he repping his name. I mean, that's your father got you in play. So
and
really.
Right. We've got
because usually what that means to most people is, oh, if your father had this ability, you surely have this ability. Or we're going to give you the opportunity to flourish in your ability. Because you can't tell me that was just bottled up in one jar. That had to spill over into
Right.
Yeah. So yeah,
and he had to work. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I'm thinking Denzel didn't just say, "You're John David Washington. Here's a role." He had to work, and he was in films that had nothing to do with his dad.
Right.
And it was even different types of films that we did. I think it was called Beckwith. That one we reviewed with him, which it was different. Yeah.
Remember, he was in that TV show Ballers.
Right. True. And fun fact for you, Wilkes, Coleman Domingo was in Nash Bridges.
Oh,
he played 4 different characters.
I definitely missed him then. I definitely missed him. Because I watched me some Nash Bridges.
Yeah. And he played Reggie, very common name, Hasim, Desmond, and a trumpet player in Nash Bridges. So,
you know what? And if I see it, I'll probably be like, "Oh, that's who that is." Because I love me some Nash Bridges, man. I had no more
Johnson
Miami
was your guy. Yeah.
I had no more Miami Vice. Man.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it's just this is what, you know what, at the end of the day, the Jamie Foxx thing from the original, and this what we're gonna do next week. This is why we do this, because we need to highlight these things. We need to make sure Jamie Foxx is number 1. We need to make sure the Piano Man is number 2, because it was a study done. Nobody in America watches more TV than Black people.
True.
I can believe that.
So if we are doing this and Netflix, look at this. Nobody watch TV more than us. Wham. Okay, that means we got the most eyes on this. That means the Piano Man and Jamie Foxx need to be 1 and 2.
Yep. And I agree with you, Theodore.
In America.
Yeah. He proved himself in The Klansman. Also, he was in. He's been in quite a few things that we reviewed that we were like, okay, this guy is here. This is not just because you got a name.
Right.
There was one kind of what's it called? Tenet.
Yeah.
Which was different, but that was the
I need to finish
Batman guy.
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan.
Yeah. I need to finish that one.
Yeah,
man. It's just, that's what I say, man. We need to. This is why we do this. Netflix, y'all need to hire $250,000 each. We can do it.
Right.
You know, after taxes.
After
taxes.
Yeah.
I need
Netflix.
Yeah.
But on the serious side, this is why we do this, because if we are going to be the number 1, if we got the most eyes on something, there's no way something that is not of us needs to be in the top 10 or in front of us. That's just insane. And y'all know, y'all got y'all uncles, y'all got y'all little cousins, and y'all girlfriends watching all y'all Netflix accounts. So
right, exactly.
Right.
You know, it's a family Netflix account, all right?
Right.
Not just one person watching that, all right?
Stop playing with me now.
Don't lie. You ain't gotta lie, Craig. And also, like, side note, you know, we did Evolution of the Black Quarterback. There's been some news on Vic possibly coaching. I think it was Sacramento State was one of them, and Norfolk State was another one. So
he's gonna be a Norfolk.
Vic seemed like he's wanting to get into coaching, which is, I love it. That's how you
like Junior
Prime. My assistant in tonight. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know what happened back there. She's
all right.
She's doing something.
She's not bothering.
I've seen people walk past on CNN. The day of nobody walking past is nothing, man.
And then when they walk past halfway, they go like this. Oh, I'm on him.
Oh, you on?
Yeah.
Like, oh, hey,
like, do you mind?
Yeah.
I was watching. What's his name? Beast Mode and Michael. I can't think of his last name. Their podcast called Got Him. Bo Jackson's on there. His grandson walked up and hopped in his lap. It wasn't like, hey, pick me up, granddad. It's grandson.
Yeah. Hey, what you doing?
It was quiet, like,
I'm assuming he was
me and my man finna hang out.
Yeah. Kid.
So that's over, Wilson. Yeah. That's normal. If you didn't have a dog walk past, we didn't have a dog walk past at some point in our program, we'd be like,
she's always got to inspect things like she running the roost. But yeah.
All right, man. So Jamie Foxx, what had happened was, make sure you go check that out. He also did his couple impersonations of his own. He did the Ray. He did not Shanae, but what was his
Wanda.
Yeah. And I mean he has
Wanda.
Right. He's got some originals. And man, if he wasn't a part of In Living Color, you know, that he was a vocal part of that. I don't know if it was at the beginning, but I think he came on probably after a couple seasons. Yeah. But
what a find.
Right, exactly. We need a documentary on that on In Living Color.
I'm surprised what's taking so long. I mean,
because they were beefing with Fox. That's why they quit. They actually left and sold the brand to Fox.
Yeah, because the network Fox was tripping.
Right.
But then, what's Marlon kind of gave a little backstory on. I didn't finish that interview, but it was pretty interesting that him and Shannon he sat down. But I need to finish that one. It was actually pretty interesting hearing that.
And so, for the last thing Jamie needs to do before the end of the year is you got to go on Club Shay. All right, everybody's been on there. It's your turn now.
Right.
That's what your eyes did like that meme. But man, Jamie is back. Love to see him. Let's get into some final thoughts on this Netflix special. A-Trap.
I mean, like I said, I thought it was great. My favorite part was when he had the stroke and he was struggling. He's like, man, I'm Jamie Foxx. And he said, forget it, man. I'm Michael Bishop.
Oh, you don't know me? Okay, you want to know my government name?
Yeah. You know, it was uplifting. It was encouraging. It was true. It was true. It was honest. It was in depth. It was entertaining first and foremost. You know, people. You know, you got the haters in the cut talking about what he didn't do or what he should have did or what he ought to did. But he did what he did, man. And thank you, Jamie, for showing celebrities worldwide. Get in front of your own story. Come on, Rapper with A-Trap. Tell your story. Don't let TMZ and Bad TV tell your story. Just come on, Rapper with A-Trap, and me and you can chop it up. And then you ain't got to worry about all that. We live, so you can just do what you're gonna do.
Yeah, he told his story like only he could tell it.
Shameless, right?
Hey, you got to, man. And nobody gonna promote you better than you.
Yeah, if you don't blow your own horn, you ain't gonna be no music.
Right. What's the rating?
Oh, what's the most? 4?
5.
Oh, well, I give it 4.
4. Okay. All right. Wilkes.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, it was. I like the homage that he did because like Richard Pryor had, like A-Trap said, Richard Pryor had his mode and trying to set it straight, and Martin did his thing, and now Jamie. But yeah, I wasn't gonna watch it, but I kind of felt like, man, I like to see that I was like, oh wow, like he's gonna do his thing, and I just respect that. I would have got around to it eventually, but yeah, no, I give it a 4. I mean, it was to me. I felt like it was the classic Jamie. He's gonna do his thing. He's done it while hosting award shows. He's done it while being at different ceremonies and events. So he's just gonna be Jamie, So I expected, I'd be surprised if there wasn't a piano or a musical moment or him singing because that's what he does. But yeah, no, I give it a 4. I think it was done pretty good for what it was. I wasn't not gonna watch just because like, oh gosh, another set. I just wasn't in a hurry to watch it because I was like, well, this is his moment. I was very surprised to see it was done very quickly because I was like, oh wow, he's already got a little stand-up thing, I guess. But Netflix, it's that Netflix deal, man.
Yeah, they didn't wait any time. I felt like it was good timing to do it now, and it wasn't. They directed it well. It was put together well. It didn't seem like it was choppy or you didn't know where it was going, and you did a good job with it. My part is how his family held him down, and no one seen him until he was ready. I agree. We talked about that.
That's right.
Golden says a 4. Jamie Foxx was awesome on Netflix. Final thoughts 4.9 for giving it back to the maker. I mean, you got to. You wouldn't have made it.
Right.
Without
Harold. Without Harold, he wouldn't have made it.
Thank you, Harold.
So for me, I think it was a special. I think when you put comedy special in it, I think it puts it in a box. It's really they didn't really need to do that. It was a special night with Jamie Foxx or something like that. You could have called it. And they could have did it live. If they would have did it live, it would have been more dope.
I wonder how much they cut out. What's on the editing floor?
Right.
No, I'm sure there's a lot.
Oh man, I'm sure. Yeah.
But it was good to see him. I felt like he showed all of his talents, singing. He was dancing. He was shouting out people in the crowd and everything. And I don't think it was funny, but I don't think that was the intent. I think it was more so of this is me. I'm here. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5. I think about 3.5. I think it's fair. And but I would definitely say watch it. And again, like A-Trap said, this is one of those that we need to watch to support him, support the culture, support what we put out, because that was the whole beginning of this entire podcast when we did One Night in Miami and doing films that we put out that don't get often talked about.
That's why I try to keep liking those African movies on Netflix, because I don't know any of those actors, but man, Netflix is pumping them out there, and I'm watching them. Like, I don't know what it is. I want to support. I want to watch it. I want to see. So
and they got all the genres on there. I mean, Netflix is. I think we for me, I just sometimes see what's on the main page, but there's
more stuff. Yeah,
that's why they should just go ahead and hire us.
Might as well.
Facts to this day.
Yeah. Right now. Me and my dog. You don't move.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. We got dogs. We got everything.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Me and daughter made it one time.
Literally.
Hey, we got it all.
Family ready for now.
For now, yeah. Till next week. Let me give a shout out to some of the people giving thumbs up and likes. Fly Ty in the building, thank you. Raphael Haynes, Mr. Controversy, Lawana Bradford, C.E. Hart, Chris Bass, Theodora, and then Mac.
Oh, Lord.
Lawson, thank you.
Yeah, man.
All right. So yeah, man, we'll be back next week. The piano lesson, that's how you do a trailer right there. You get people locked in. You don't have a choice but to watch it because it's that grabs your attention. So, A-Trap, I know you changed up the format of the show, but what you got coming up the rest of the week?
Turn Up Tuesday. That's all I'm gonna say. It's Turn Up Tuesday. I name each one of my days of the week, like Motivation Monday, Turn Up Tuesday, Wake Up Wednesday, Thrive Thursday, Black Friday, which I talk about Black books or entertain. Like last week, I did Black Sands. Black Sands is a comic strip about that's telling our stories. I also did what's the name of that Black online service? They, Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren outfitted the U.S. Olympic team.
Team USA.
Yes, always.
Yeah, and ActivelyBlack.com, they outfitted the Nigerian team, which debunks this nonsense about the people on the continent don't like us. People on the continent, especially Nigerians. Nigerians get the worst rap of that. Nigerians don't like us. Well, if they don't, they came to America and used an American designer to outfit their Olympic team.
Yeah.
So, I just do that. Books, shopping outlets, and movies. I just give people that. And what I'll start doing is when we get together and do our movie of the week, that transitions to you get the weekend to watch it and then bam, come check us out Monday.
Yeah. Wilkes, man, what you got going on? I know you doing some more of the cooking and
mayhem and
stuff.
Yeah. Cooking usually and just hanging out. Just trying to figure out the next move usually.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah. Oh gosh, I don't know what I'm doing for Christmas. I smoked a turkey and made a beef Wellington for Thanksgiving, so we'll see what's happening. But I had 2 lemon cakes I had to make over the weekend. That went fun. That was great. But other than that, yeah. Now I'm usually in the lab, in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tune in every Thursday. BS3 Network. Mayhem in
the kitchen. Like
the mastermind in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Always coming up with something.
That should be in the third season right now. I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
Hey, the season premiere.
Yeah.
Season premiere 2025. Martin Luther King weekend.
We go like they did on Rusted. It's gonna be a chicken basket special.
Right.
Chicken special, Martin Luther King weekend. We got
you. Hey man, barbecue wings, man. Hey, there you go. Barbecue wings and some greens.
They definitely be better than Wingstop, I'll tell you that.
Oh gosh, Wingstop.
I'm telling you, Will, that's your chance, man. I just want my 4%.
I got you, my brother. Yeah. You gotta be the taste tester. We would fly you up some boxes and packages.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. You see, your boy's shrinking up though. Your boy's shrinking.
It's all right. We'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah.
But I'll taste some chicken. I'm black. I can eat chicken every day. Everybody want to give me some chicken.
Hey, we joking, like we kidding, but man, but that chicken saved some lives, baby.
Man.
Yeah. Hey, on that civil rights movement, we was eating chicken. When we was eating, when we went to the diner or wherever we went, somebody had some chicken.
Somebody had chicken, and when you travel, you wasn't going to these people. You wasn't going to these white people diners, man. Exactly. The chicken stayed warm for a minute. Just wrap it out. Nah, chicken stays alive.
Hey, wrap it up in some foil. That's where the whole foil movement started.
A yard bird, man.
Hey, but don't go that Jerry Rice route.
No, man. The chicken helmet. Come on, man.
Come on, Jerry.
Big old biscuit. Don't do that.
Mississippi Valley State Jerry Rice with a helmet and a piece of
man.
Jerry.
A rotating piece of chicken.
Right, exactly.
Come on, man.
We can eat it and play at the same time. I'm gonna eat this chicken while I'm catching this ball.
Hey, Steve Young, get your boy, man.
Get your boy.
Come on, man.
Steve.
Get your boy, man.
Get your boy.
We got all them concussions for that.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, prayers up for Randy Moss. If y'all didn't hear the news about Randy Moss, taking a break from NFL Countdown and ESPN.
He was on the King. I saw a video. He was on the King.
He was diagnosed with cancer, and then he had a surgery to remove it.
Yeah.
But man, that was hard to see. And Randy, man, we always talk about getting mossed and all the highlights we've seen.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, definitely, man. Keep those athletes in prayer.
Well, let me send this prayer up for my boy. He down there with y'all, man. His name Rod Felston, man. He just beat prostate cancer. Speak of that.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
If you catch it soon, catch it early. If you catch it early,
super right.
Yeah. My dad the same way. He caught it early. Was able to have a surgery, and
that's big.
You just got to be going to the doctor. Speaking of that, I need to make a doctor's appointment anyway. But hey, go in and go. I don't care how you feel or whatever.
Right.
Your family will thank you.
Oh yes. Because I'm not dragging you to the tub when you're overheating and falling out. No, not doing that. Not doing that.
Everybody get a limb and
yeah.
Hey, man,
get him up.
They're gonna rape you every few years. I got 4 more years before my next raping.
See?
Why you under? Age when I start?
Huh?
What's the age when you gotta get the finger?
It's supposed to be 50.
They dropped it to 42.
Yeah, see, interesting for me. They said I was early, so I had it at 42. I think I had it 2023 or 2022, and then they were like, the next one is like, I think when I'm 50, I think.
Yeah, they raped me last year. I got 4 more years for the next rape.
Yeah.
Hey, but
man,
your kids will thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Ain't no rape. Thank you.
All right, y'all go ahead and close us out.
Y'all already know the new year coming up, 2 years from now, we're gonna try to party. So if I owe you something, I'm leaving it in 2024. I ain't got it. If you need it, get it from God. God.
Him upstairs.